We got two things to talk about in this video today, and I think it's going to be a pretty fun and exciting one. One, I'm going to be unboxing a grail watch of mine, and two, I'm going to be announcing a giveaway for $250 at Joma Shop. This is all in celebration of hitting 100,000 subscribers here on the channel, so huge thanks to everybody who has subscribed to this channel in the past. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that we would ever hit this milestone, but who knows where we're going to be going from here. Now, this video is sponsored by Joma Shop. They provided both a discount for me in purchasing the watch that I'm about to unbox for you guys, and they also provided the $250 gift card for me to give away to one of you lucky winners. Joma Shop has an amazing selection of watches from all different brands, and they have a ton of stuff in the affordable section. So whoever gets that $250 gift card is going to have a lot of different watches to choose from. And when I was shopping around looking for prices on this watch that I just purchased and I'm about to unbox, they had the best price. So even if they hadn't given me a discount, they would have been the company that I would have ordered them from. I also love that they ship internationally, so I'm able to get a lot of watches here in Japan for a lot cheaper than I can typically find them for here in the Japanese market. So if you're looking for a great deal on a watch, definitely recommend that you check out their site. But with that out of the way, let's talk about the two things that I want to do today. And let's start with the giveaway. First thing you need to know, do not drop a comment in this video to enter the giveaway. This is not where you enter the giveaway. In the description of this video, there is a link to a different video, and that video will explain how you can enter the giveaway, what you have to do, and you will be commenting on that video in order to enter the giveaway. Second, you guys need to be aware that there's a ton of scammers on YouTube right now that are specifically targeting giveaway videos. I will not be telling you to contact me by Telegram or by WhatsApp. I will be asking you to contact me by email using the email that is listed in the about page of my channel. If anybody tries to get you to contact them by any other means, please ignore them, report them as spamming. Hopefully on the official giveaway video, I'll be able to keep them off, but if they do find that video and start spamming that one, be aware of it. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and unbox my new Grail watch. It's not the most expensive watch in the world, but it is one that I have wanted from before the time I started this channel. It's a watch that I saw on another watch YouTube channel. Like so many people, I kind of got hooked into watches by watching YouTube videos. And eventually I went on to start my own channel talking about watches and reviewing watches. But before this channel started, I saw this watch on, I think it was on TGV's channel on the Urban Gentry. I absolutely fell in love with it, and I thought, okay, that watch is amazing, but I could never justify spending that much money on a watch. And I thought to celebrate 100,000 subscribers, it's one I still haven't picked up. Might as well go ahead and grab it. So let's open it up and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so this is a watch that I've wanted since before I started the channel. I'll give you a quick sneak preview and start guessing what you think it is. This might not seem like a grail to a lot of people, but again, this is one that, when I saw it, I really wanted it way back when, and it was the kind of thing I assumed I'd never be able to afford to get. Back before I started the channel, the idea of spending anywhere, north of a couple $100s on a wristwatch was just completely out of the picture. And this one, I think it retails for around $750, and that was just insane. And so I thought when the channel hits 100,000, that would be a pretty appropriate one to get to kind of celebrate that a little bit. So let's see what we got here. All right, and here it is. So this is the Hamilton Khaki Aviation, the Hamilton Pilot Day Date. I think it's got a couple of names. It's got a nice long model number, like always. But this is probably more likely known as the Hamilton Interstellar. So the Murph right now is taking a lot of the attention, but this is the one that I was always a lot more drawn to. This is the one that Matthew McConaughey's character wore in the movie Interstellar. It's 42mm pilot's watch, and I think it's just such a really cool take on a modern Type B Flieger watch. Let's go and get some stickers peeled off first, and then I'll talk a little bit about why I like this watch and what I think is so cool about it. because I think this really has become sort of a modern classic. All right, now that I got this cleaned up a little bit and the camera focused in good, let me tell you just a little bit about what I like about this watch. First off, it's the design. This is, I think, just a very interesting take on the classic Type B Flieger design. So Type B Flieger, you have your 12-hour markers on an inner circle, and then you have your 60-minute markers going around outside of that, and then you have the hands lined up so that they hit each of those markers on the dial. It's a very legible layout for a pilot's watch, very historic, again, going all the way back to World War II. But this is a very unique take on it, just very modern. It feels like it has just that Hamilton essence to it, and it gives it just a totally different personality from the kind of very German, old-fashioned looking Type B Flieger to this is something that I think it did work great in a science fiction film like Interstellar, and I think it also just makes a great modern pilot's watch as well. And this is a design that is, I think, very unique to Hamilton, and I love kind of a real original design take like this. And they've done a lot of really interesting little elements to it. Obviously, this one is a day date, so you're getting the day at 12 o'clock and then the date down at 6 o'clock. The skeletonized handset, I think, is a real stroke of genius on Hamilton's part, especially on the hour hand, where you're getting that little triangular cutout at the tip. So as it passes over that inner track that has the 12-hour markers, you can actually see the 12-hour numerals underneath it through that cutout, which I think is so cool. And then the minute hand is elongated, going all the way out to the minute track around the outer edge of the dial. Another thing that I think is really unique is the applied markers for the 60-minute track. That's something that you don't normally see on Flieger watches. And the way that they've done it is just really stunning. So these cutouts here that they have, these are metallic cutouts, they have a texture to them that really catches the light depending on the way that they hit it. So they've got kind of like a grooved pattern on the applied markers themselves. So sometimes they're going to look a lot darker, and sometimes they're really going to catch the light and they'll be very bright and contrasting against the dial. Other times they'll be kind of a lot closer to matching the color of the dial. It's just a really interesting visual look there. Now, opening this up and getting it in hand for the first time, I'm really impressed with the finishing as well. You've just got a massive beveled edge going across the top of those lugs and across the top of the case with just a really beautiful polishing. Bracelet feels very high quality. Clasp looks great. You know, moderate size for a pilot's watch. It's going to be a 42 millimeter diameter, which for me typically is a very good size. Let's throw it on wrist here real quick. Yeah, I think that fits my 7.5 inch wrist perfectly, and you can see the index is really catching the light right now. If I kind of lean back a little bit, you can see they almost disappear. And I can't wait to get this one in for some macro shots so that we can see that pattern in more detail. But you can look forward to the full review. We'll be checking out the loom, which I anticipate to be a little bit disappointing based on the last Hamilton that I got, but it looks like there's some pretty thick plots of loom on there on that minute track around the outside and the hands. So hopefully we'll get a little bit better performance there. But yeah, really happy to get this one, to finally get my hands on it. And then one final thing that I really liked about this watch that I thought was really appealing is I think in my collection, it gives me a very interesting kind of air, land, and sea segment. Your classic field watch, pilot's watch, dive watch. And let me get my my field watch and dive watch out here and see show you what that would look like. So if you take a look at these three watches from my collection, I now have for a field watch the Seiko Alpinist, for a dive watch the Squale, and then now for a pilot's watch the Hamilton Khaki Pilot Day Date. And I think all three of these are kind of very interesting ones to pick for pilot's watch, dive watch, and field watch. They're maybe not the first ones you would go to, but I'm really happy with all three of them. And yeah, I think this would make a great 3-watch collection right here. But with that said, I'm really happy to add this watch to my collection. I think it really kind of rounds it out a bit. And I will be doing a full review of this watch probably in the coming months, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Good luck on the giveaway. Again, remember to click the link in the description of this video. That will take you to the giveaway entry video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. But that will wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.